Welcome back. I'm joined now by Tallahassee Community College head baseball coach Mike McLeod, whose Eagles, as we stand here today, have a record of 37-5 on the season. They're leading the way in the Panhandle Conference at 11-1 and ranked #1 in the state of Florida. Coach McLeod, have to ask, how's it been to put this kind of season together?
This year's been a lot of fun so far, and we just want it to continue, and we want our guys to realize that nothing's been won yet, and we need to keep our foot on that gas pedal and keep going hard every day.
At what point did you sense that the 2013 season could be special as it's turned out?
I think back in fall practice, we realized we had a very strong presence of sophomores. We had at one time 8 sophomore players starting in our everyday lineup, and we had 6 sophomore arms, and guys that have been there before knew what was happening. So I felt like, you know, anytime you come out of this conference or going into this conference, you've got that many sophomores, it's going to help you.
As we move into the last 2 weeks of the regular season and hopefully some postseason play ahead for the Eagles, what do you have to do to keep the guys sharp and maintain their focus?
Just stay on them or with them every day, and make sure they realize that we played a lot of close games, and kids tend to forget that, and I haven't. And the first half we went 11-1, but I think 5 one-run games and 4 or 5 comeback wins, and games that we could have lost, and fortunately we came out on top. But the second half, we're going to see the same people, same arms, so we got to come out every day ready to go to work and get the job done.
All right, thanks a lot and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, some former Eagles, including a pair of Coach McLeod's former baseball players, have also been in the news recently. Let's take a look. We'll start on the softball diamond, where a pair of former Eagles put their names into their respective schools' record books. At the University of Texas, El Paso, Alana Leasau needed only 2 swings of the bat to set not 1 but 2 records in the minors game against Mississippi Valley State on March 15th. Meanwhile, Virginia Tech's Amanda Ake set her own home run record. In the Hokies game against North Carolina on March 29th, Ake tied the school record with 2 home runs. And down at North Carolina State, Kirsty Grant was named ACC Player of the Week on March 26th after leading the Wolfpack to a doubleheader sweep of, ironically, Virginia Tech. Moving to the baseball diamond, 2 former Eagles were in the starting lineup on opening day of the Major League Baseball season. Lorenzo Cain and Michael Saunders, teammates on TCC's 2005 team, started in the outfield for the Kansas City Royals and Seattle Mariners, respectively. And March Madness wouldn't be complete without some connections to TCC's men's and women's basketball programs. Mansa L., a senior guard at the University of South Alabama, was one of 50 student athletes from around the country selected to participate in the Women's Basketball Coaches Association's 11th annual So You Want to Be a Coach program at the Women's Final Four in New Orleans. Derek Beltran, a senior guard at Southern University, not only led his Jaguar team to the Southwestern Athletic Conference Tournament Championship, but was also named the most valuable player of the SWAC tournament. There was even a TCC connection with the darlings of this year's NCAA tournament, the Florida Gulf Coast University Eagles. Former TCC men's assistant Kevin Norris was an assistant coach on Andy Enfield's staff at FGC, and of course, those Eagles became the first ever 15 seed to reach the Sweet 16. That's our update on Eagle Sports. Remember, for the latest news and information on TCC athletics, including any postseason information for TCC baseball and softball, log on to tcceagles.com. You can also follow the Eagles on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at TCC Eagles.